Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
So we are officially 1 year out from The Batman, slated to come out in March 2022, and with perfect timing, Matt Reeves tweets today that it is the last day of shooting, meaning now they go into post-production. The film is finished, other than the inevitable reshoots here and there, tagging Greg Fraser, the director of photography, on Twitter, and teasing us with yet another picture that will inevitably get multiple breakdowns on YouTube and Twitter, but that's what building hype is all about, and thanks to Reeve, we now know that they can move into that process of piecing together this film, and they have quite a while to do it because of the delays being pushed back due to the pandemic, obviously, as every other movie has been. There's a lot to look forward to with this film, and there is plenty of time to put it together. But today, I want to talk about this picture that he released, maybe draw some comparisons, because again, that's what we do on YouTube, and just celebrate the fact that we are officially a year out. Now, a lot of you may be asking, why did we stop getting these set photos, these leaks that we got for so long, and then all of a sudden, it felt like nothing? We were just getting a tweet here and there from Matt Reeves. Well, most of it is because they moved from outside to inside. They shot essentially the majority of the film indoors, 1 or 2 scenes being filmed on the outside, because A, they wanted to prevent leaks, and B, they wanted to switch things up due to the pandemic. Okay, what does this still mean? We're on track to get a similar story as to what we've talked about numerous times in these videos, and that is a Batman movie taking story points and plot elements from a story like The Long Halloween, which is one of the most famous Batman arcs of all time. And The Long Halloween is an incredible Batman story. It follows the crusade of Batman, James Gordon, and Harvey Dent as they try to topple a mobster named Carmine Falcone and his crime family. But at the same time, a mysterious person begins killing people all throughout Gotham, whether it be hitmen, crime lords, and other important figures. And who is this killer? Well, it's something that is attempted to be answered as the story plays out, but he or she is known as the Holiday Killer, or just Holiday. Well, why that name specifically? Why Holiday? So almost every crime takes place on a holiday or around a holiday, and a small trinket representing each holiday is left behind at each of the crime scenes. Now, this sounds like a very Riddler thing to do, even though it is not the Riddler, in that story at least, but it does feel like something that the Riddler is going to do in this movie, because we take a look at this photo, and one thing that is clearly strategically placed by Matt Reeves, and we could go to different portions of this picture and try to figure out, okay, what does this mean? What do the numbers mean right here? What's in the corner? But no, we see a Valentine's Day or a Valentine's Day themed card. And what does that card represent? Well, that could just be a random thing found at a crime scene, but we also go back to this photo.
From your secret friend.
And really the trailer in general, when Commissioner Gordon is reading From Your Secret Friend, that looks very Halloween-centric. This card may be a card centered around the holiday of Halloween because we see the skeleton and, of course, the orange background. And then we go back to the moments during the story of The Long Halloween and see the different trinkets placed at the crime scene. And just going back to the trailer for the 1000th time, we see that there are multiple crimes committed, it looks like, throughout the film. So we're going to be seeing these items left. Now, my big question is, are they tying in these two things? And I won't tell you how the story resolves in the comics, but are they making the Riddler somewhat of this holiday killer in a live-action setting? Because we see the Valentine's card here, we see the Halloween card here. These are most likely his trinkets, or combining the two, his clues being left for Batman to lead him to the next mystery. I find that fascinating. Because, come on, I mean, it's the second card that we've seen, and it's the second holiday-themed card that we've seen. Now, it could just be, a sweet little heart, but just for you? Come on. That's Valentine's Day. We also know it's a crime scene because we see this portion of the photo right here, and it says evidence. So, yeah, I think Matt Reeves he's just doing this to get us all worked up. Come on, Matt. You're just teasing us, man. But he knows there are so many people excited for this movie, and I am excited to know that The Batman has now officially wrapped production. Hashtag last day. 1 year out, and now we go into the editing process. And essentially, we wait for the next teaser, trailer, photo, whatever they decide to drop. But if you guys like this Batman update, this is a movie that I love covering. I'd love to continue covering it. Be sure to drop your thumbs up below, support this video, and that tells me you'd like to see more. Also, please comment your thoughts. What do you think about this photo? And are you excited that this was the last day of filming on The Batman? All right, you guys are truly the best. Appreciate you big time for watching. Stay tuned because we're moving into a different DC project, the Snyder Cut, possibly getting a review for me early next week. So excited. I'll see you later.